Of course. Go on.
First, you should know that I am grateful for what you are doing. Were it not for your investigation, I probably would not be standing here. But I cannot stop thinking about how brilliantly you dealt with Mishek. Why would someone with your abilities want to enlist? I do not suspect you of Teretan's murder, of course. Do not worry. It is all strange, though. People have just been sitting around for months here. And all of a sudden you turn up, and everything is turned upside down.
Well, that's a good thing, isn't it?
Tell me the truth, my friend. Who are you? Really?
I don't know what you're talking about. Is this some kind of loyalty test or something? I'm just doing what I'm told to do. Is there something wrong with that?
I have more important things to do than to try to trick you. I am asking you sincerely, as a friend. Who are you?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Even if I tell you, you can trust me.
No. I'm just carrying out Katz's orders, that's all.
If you say so. But it is a pity. This could have been a very interesting conversation.
I think I'll just go and search the tents.
Good luck. I am depending on you.
I don't recall telling you to touch my lock. Stop him, guards!
Oak. And dry as a bone. nails. Is Crow planning on building a cottage instead of a tent? But they're covered in some kind of dirt. I'd like to ask a couple of questions about Chertan's murder.
I have a couple of questions of my own. What actually happened? Kat said Chertan is dead and Musa's locked up.
It's even more complicated than that. But I don't have time to explain it to you now. I need to ask you a couple of questions.
Go ahead and ask then, but quietly, damn it. I don't want anyone to know about it.
Where were you when Chertan was poisoned?
Where do you think? In my tent. After I helped take him to the infirmary with Musa, I went my own way.
You just went off to have a nap?
No, I doubled the guard, drew up the orders for tomorrow, and made sure nobody was allowed to leave the camp. When something like this happens, people like me have lots to do all of a sudden.
It was you who came to tell us that Chertan had been stabbed, wasn't it? How did you get involved in the first place?
Me? I was close by, that's all. My tent is right below the palisade. And when the two guards found Chertan, they ran to get me.
Hold on. The two guards said otherwise. They said they found Chertan and were discussing what to do when you turned up. By yourself.
Is that what they said? It's possible. I can't remember now. It all happened so fast. And anyway, how am I supposed to remember all this shit? Maybe I heard them and went to see what was going on.
Are you sure you don't want to tell me what really happened?
All right. You want the truth, so I'll tell you the truth. In fact, I really was up top. It's because I had to keep an eye on you.
Me? Why, for Christ's sake?
You really don't know? You may have been given our colours, but you're still a stranger. I didn't want you running around unsupervised. But it seems you're a decent fella, so don't fuck it up now.
Tell me more about the storage space.
What about it? There's a cannon and some powder there. We built it a few days after we arrived because it's a good idea to keep that kind of stuff safe. If it blew up, the whole place would be blown to smithereens. And if someone didn't happen to set fire to it, someone else might have robbed it. Folk are like magpies.
Except for you, the crow.
Very droll. Never heard that one before. Aye, but now I'll ask you something. Who do you think did it?
From what I've heard, it's pretty clear who did it. Someone who has access to the commander's tents up top, who could use the coin he'd get for the black powder, and who couldn't stand the sight of Chertan. But saying that name out loud is pretty dangerous.
Dangerous as fuck, Henry. You'd better be careful who you take that accusation to.
Well, you think I'm mistaken?
I'm not saying that. I'm just advising you to be careful.
Who has the key to the ammunition store?
I don't know. Katz and Groz have for sure, but I've no idea if anyone else has a key. I'm too small fry for that.
I found lots of black powder in the ammunition store. Someone scattered it all over the floor.
Again? Hardly a day goes by without that happening. The lads are lazy, and instead of carrying the barrels inside like they were told to, they roll them in. But don't worry, I'll have a word with them. I'll make sure they clear it up before we're all blown sky high.
The water smells of flowers of some kind. Like roses? Hold on. Nails, rosewater, oak bark. They're all used to brew Kiss of Death. I've been doing a lot of thinking about Chertan's murder.
What's that got to do with me?
Well, it's just that I found a couple of interesting things in your tent. Isn't there something you should tell me?
No! And get off my back!
Calm down. If I wanted to snitch on you, I'd go straight to Katz without bothering to ask you any questions.
Well, let's say you might have a point. What was it you said?
You know something about the murder, don't you?
Maybe a little, but I don't want word to get out, all right?
Why would anyone kill Chertan anyway?
Maybe it wasn't about Chertan. Maybe someone wanted to do something in the ammunition store, but Chertan turned up, so he had to kill him.
In the ammunition store? What would anyone be doing there?
Trying to blow it sky high.
What? What good would that do anyone?
It might make him very rich. Let's say Sigismund has a lot of enemies who are planning something big. It'll start in Italy, I hear, and it'd come in very handy if someone gave the king a setback before that. He'd lose allies there, and here his camp goes to shit. There's sure to be dozens of saboteurs all over the empire, just like the one here.
I should probably report you. But I've got a much better idea. Let's say I'm not a great supporter of Sigismund. What if we were to help each other out?
That doesn't sound bad. Let me finish my work. We can put the blame for Chertan's murder on Grozav. I can't stand that fucker anyway.
What, accusing an innocent man? But he'll be executed.
Better him than me. So, can we make a deal?
And what if I refuse?
It's a bit late for that now. I have a poisonous plant here. Take it and put it in the chest in Grozav's tent. At the trial, we'll say he used it to poison Chertan. And if you don't want to end up like Chertan, you'd do well not to mention me to anyone. Is that clear?
Beautiful, but empty. No poison. I wouldn't mind a piece of that. Weaving something like that must have been one hell of a job. Why did you leave your country of birth?
That is a very personal question, and we are not that well acquainted yet. Forgive me, but I would rather not talk about it. Not now, at least.
There's nothing here. Moose is definitely not to blame.
Has the night watchman rung already? Well, don't be out late.
He's the camp commander, but it looks like a pauper lives here. I reckon Grozav's fallen on hard times. Oh, that's valerian, I believe. It helps relieve pain, but it's also used to make dollmaker potion. But Chertam was poisoned with kiss of death. Or was he?
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Ugh, stinks of vomit. No, I doubt that pair of drunks could have killed Chertan even if they wanted to. Ugh, just a broom. Nothing out of the ordinary.
I've got my eye on you, you swine.
Right. I found out all I could. I reckon I'm as ready for the trial as I'll ever be.
That fast? You're yanking my pizzle. Go and find some more evidence. So Seaboy hasn't arrived yet in any case.
God grant you health. I don't feel much like moving somehow. Greetings.
The power of our dead. Amen.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Don't think I can't see you. Hey,
Right. I found out all I could. I reckon I'm as ready for the trial as I'll ever be.
My word, you're bristling with confidence. We still have some time, so calm down, or you'll give yourself a fit. In the meantime, I'll go and get everything ready.
Well then, gentlemen. I understood from your letter roughly what happened, and I trust we can settle the matter quickly and quietly. But before we get started, I have to say you've disappointed me, Sir Grosov. King Sigismund placed his trust in you, but you don't seem to be up to the task.
That's not true. I took a few tattered tents and turned them into a proper military camp. Everything here is as it should be.
Only your soldiers seem to die from time to time, eh?
There are always problems, but as you can see, I can deal with them. We caught Musa of Mali in the act. You just need to pronounce judgment.
Musa is innocent.
Christ, Henry, be quiet.
And who might you be?
That is Henry, sir. One of my best soldiers. He just doesn't know when to keep his mouth shut.
Let him speak, then. I'm sure he has something very important to tell us. Tell me, lad, why is Musa innocent, in your opinion?
Sir, people don't murder each other for no reason. They murder mostly for revenge or profit, and Musa had no motive. You can ask everyone in the camp. Musa never had any quarrel with Chertan.
But if it wasn't Musa, who did kill Chertan?
Chertan was killed by our corporal, Stephen, known as Crow.
What? Me? Fucking hell, Henry.
Crow? That one with the mustache?
That's right, sir. He's Katz's right-hand man. I bet they're both mixed up in it.
Nobody asked for your opinion, but I am eager to hear yours, lad. And start at the beginning. What happened that night by the powder store, by your reckoning?
Crow crept up on Chertan in the night and tried to kill him. And others would no doubt have ended the same, because Crow is an enemy mercenary.
What bilge? I've known the man for years, sir.
He made it all up. Where's the evidence?
I spoke to the guards who were on duty that night. They told me when they found Chertan's body, Crow just turned up all of a sudden. But he tried to tell me that the guards called him.
Is that all you've got against me? The testimony of two drunks? What if they did it and are trying to put the blame on me?
Those two didn't do anything. The blood's on your hands.
Stop all this shouting! Listening to peasants like you two is painful, so keep it short and to the point. What happened next? You carried Chertan to the infirmary? Isn't that right, Sir Musa?
Yes, sir. There, I gave him wine to drink, prepared to stitch his wounds, but he died before I could.
It seems someone poisoned the poor fella.
crow definitely poisoned the wine. Maybe Musa turned his back, and at that moment, he poured it into the goblet.
What do you think of that, Sir Musa?
It is not impossible. I had to go and get clean bandages and water to wash the wounds.
You're not going to take this seriously, are you? Ha! Even if that happened to be true, where would I have got the poison?
You brewed it yourself. I found rosewater, nails, and oak bark in your tent. Stuff used to brew a poison called Kiss of Death. And that's exactly what was used to kill Chertan, sir.
You fucker! I don't have any of those things!
That's enough! I've heard all I need to know. Cats, I hereby convict that corporal of yours for murder.
What?
Sir Grossoff, have a gallows erected.
Leave me alone!
Don't make this harder than it need be. We could have you tortured, too.
You whoresons! Just try and catch me!
You're mine!
Well, Lord Stieberitz, I'd say we've cleared everything up.
True. Get rid of the body outside the camp. He doesn't deserve to be buried with soldiers who fell for the king. And I apologize to you, Sir Musa, for all this unpleasantness.
My head will remain on my shoulders. That is the main thing.
You needn't have been afraid of that. Your sort get hanged. It's a waste of a blade.
I wouldn't laugh so much if I were you. You aren't up to running the camp. Under these circumstances, I can't let you remain here unsupervised.
What? I didn't do anything.
Exactly. And look where your inaction brought us. I will take command for the moment.
You can't do that.
Indeed, I can. And much more besides. I will live in the royal tent. I'm sure cats will be happy to leave it to me.
It's all yours. We won't be staying much longer anyway, will we, Henry?
As you command, sir.
Then I do command, soldier. Go and pack.
Have I got time to stop by the baths? There's something I need to sort out there.
All right, but hurry. I don't intend to make the journey in the dark just because you want to dip your wick one last time. Mind where you're going.
You shouldn't be out here alone like this.
Can I ask you something? There's something I've been wondering about for a while.
And do you know there's something I've wanted to ask you for a long time too?
Go ahead. I have nothing to hide.
All right then. You know, I don't know that much about you. Where are you from? What about your family?
I grew up in Skalitz. It was a small mining town on the Sasau River. My father was a blacksmith.
Was?
Was. One day Sigismund's army came, and now he's dead. I managed to escape, but my father, Ma, Bianca...
I'm sorry. I didn't want...
No, it's all right. I ran, and our master, Sir Radzig Kobyla, took me into his service. And then it turned out that my father was not actually my father, but Radzig was.
What?
I know, it's It's a bit complicated. Well, and here I am, in the service of a lordling who always has one foot in jail.
I reckon each of us has a cross to bear. It's just some people can talk about it, and others can't. I'm sorry about what happened to you, believe me. I mean it. But I admire you for telling me. I don't think I could have done so. Thank you.
So what do you know about Zizka's past?
I don't know what to tell you about him. After all, you can just ask him yourself, can't you?
All right. But what's it like working for him?
It's liberating. Yeah, that's the right word. It's bloody liberating. He's definitely not a bastard who would betray you for coin, if that's what you're wondering.
Good to know.
Aye, Jan is simply a man who goes after what he wants with a sword in his hand. If he ever wants to kill you, he will. But not by stabbing you in the back. Trust me on that.
I already told you everything about me. So what about you? Will you tell me now where you met Zizka? What brought you together?
I'm sorry, but I just can't. Please don't take it the wrong way, but don't ask me about this.
It's happening. The Praggers are leaving for Sedlitz.
At last, I won't have to wash the humans' asses anymore.
Tell Zizka everything, so they're ready for the ambush.
I will. But be careful once it all starts. I wouldn't want Dry Devil blowing your brains out by mistake.
Taking the time again. God grant you help. Pour me one.
God be with you, sir.
I need to take a load off.
What'll it be this time, Henry?
I could use the company of a pretty bathmate.
My girls know how to make a fella happy.
What I really need right now is a little taste of paradise.
Great, but it'll cost you.
I'll gladly pay you.
Wonderful. You'll see. You'll be happy to come back here.
The best night I've had in a long time, I must say. I certainly wouldn't mind if you came again. I apologise.
Greetings to you.
I'm all done in.
Look out!
If only the king had more men like you.
All right, I'm ready. We can get out of here.
The sooner the better. Deserters, traitors, murders. I'm getting too old for all this. I still can't believe the crowd betrayed us. Why the fuck didn't I notice anything earlier?
Ah, don't worry about it. He was one wily bastard.
In any case, the company's missing a corporal now. And I was thinking the post should go to someone capable. You may be new, but you've been a real help to me. And the lads will obey you. I'll make sure of that. What do you say?
I assume a corporal has better pay.
You'd get a bit more, eh? But don't expect to be building a palace in Old Town Square.
I don't know what to say.
Say yes! What else, you dolt?
It'll be an honor, sir.
You can stick the sir where the sun don't shine. You must know by now I'm not keen on formalities. Well, let's leave it be now. Otherwise we won't get out of here before dark. Right, Corporal. Order the men to get onto the wagons.
Aye, sir.
Sedlitz awaits!
So the devil jumps in from behind a tree. But Pa, who's already got his blood up, just grabs him by the arms, wrestles him to the ground, and then starts giving birth to such a hiding. The fur is flying off. Wait, fellas. After Pa was done with him.
I'll hack your ass off. Nice!
I'll rip your arse open!
Ah, yourself!
You're finished!
Your match for us, show yourself! Fuck you!
Calm down! Fight! I surrender!
No mercy from me!
No, you don't!
Drew blood, yeah! You won't get me! Nice try! You wanna try me? Drew blood! What? I'm wounded! Don't think I won't cut you to pieces!
I can't shoot through you.
Show what you're made of! Now, you're finished.
Look for it.
Show what you're made of, you wretch!
I'll shoot you an extra asshole.
All yours!
Bleeding like a... Bleeding like a small pig.
Fuck me. Fuck you. Kill you for that.
You won't get me! Take that! Back down!
Do it.
What now, fucker? Good! I still can't quite do that. Yeah, that's him! He's got no time alone! Bash him on the head! Take that! Nice strike! Yeah! Yeah! I'll rip your ass open!
Taste my steel.
Show your stuff! Once more and we can go home! Come on then! It's a wonder you're still standing! Yeah! Smash his face in! Show your stuff!
Too slow. That's him. He's got no chance to learn. Nice.
Is that the best you can do?
No.
Aim at it!
Right, Bob.
Get him from behind! Hey, get him! Like a stuck pig! I'll kill you for that! Bleeding like a snot pig! Yeah! Smash his face in! Flank him! You'll die for that, you bastard! A death for a death!
Control!
Es ist vorbei. Das ist nicht gut.
Ich blute. Ah, ich brauche eine Bandage. There, that's better.
There. It's done.
What's the matter? Aren't you happy?
It just doesn't seem right, what we did to those people.
Not people, the enemy. Remember that. Trust me, you'll sleep a lot better. By the way, Brabant has already brought up his promised reinforcements.
What are they like?
Well, you'll see for yourself. But now, we have to get out of here first.
Now go ahead without me. There's something I still have to take care of.
You want to have a drink to celebrate that we're still alive, eh? All right then, but don't take too long. You don't want to miss pointing von Bergov's own cannon up his nose, do you? Damn it, lads, get a move on! We'll never make it to Devil's Den today at this rate.
You fucking traitor!
Calm down, or you'll faint again. You've lost a lot of blood.
What now?
What are you going to do with me?
Go!
What?
Get lost, I said.
You think I'm going to forgive you for this? Next time, I'll take mercy on you?
Honestly, I kinda hoped so.
Oh, Sonny. I had such high hopes for you. At last, someone sensible, I thought. But you're as thick as two short planks.
So, off you go.
This isn't over, lad. Got that? We'll meet again.
What the fuck are you doing? You let him go!
Dobra robota, chłopcze. Ziszka czeka. Zishka's waiting for you.
Zishka's waiting for you.
Hey, I cannot wait to see von Berghoff swinging from tree.
I want to go to Devil's Den with you.
Hop onto the wagon then. You'll travel like a lord.
Seems like we poked a hornet's nest with that ambush, eh?
We did. And that means the Devil's Den won't be safe much longer.
Another reason not to stick around there and attack Malashov.
Well, we're in luck. Ada's just returned from a scouting mission, and he says von Berkhoff's at the castle.
And what about Brabant's men? You were saying you don't like the look of them.
I just don't trust them somehow. But I'll admit that Frenchman surprised me. They're no greenhorns.
We'll see how they fare in battle.
Indeed we will. We'll soon get going. Get ready, and then we'll plan what's next.
What is it? Do you need some?
Are you coming with us to Malashov?
And what would I do there?
What's wrong? Are you upset?
Am I supposed to be happy? Ah, for Christ's sake, you're all the same. Why do I even bother trying? You'll all just end up getting killed.
If you're talking about that plan, well...
Jan still thinks it'll be easy to capture von Berghoff. But I heard what Ada said.
What did he say?
That Otto von Berghoff has that fortress full of fresh mercenaries, armed to the teeth. My God! I should have slit his throat that time I had the chance at Trotsky.
Don't worry. It won't be that tough. Brabant mustered some experienced men. It'll be easier with them.
Men! Men! As if everything revolved around you.
Well, there's a war on. We have to fight.
Have to? You have to keep killing?
Look, I just wanted to...
I don't know what you want. I can't figure you out.
That makes two of us. What's changed? We've been fighting the whole time.
Nothing's changed. Except that with every passing day, you're risking more and more. Just try not to get killed, Henry. In the meantime, I'll wait at the fortress in Sukdal. That's where we'll meet.
Ah, Sir No Sabbath. My respects.
I suppose so.
I assume you won't be...
Other circumstances, I would avoid battle. You're right. It's personal. Otto von Berghoff is responsible for that back. It was he who advised to attack my people.
So you want revenge?
They plundered the synagogue, murdered dozens of people. That Mamsa must pay. I will play with him like a cat with a mouse. He will beg for mercy, for a quick death.
I understand how you feel. Once I get my hands on Markvart, there's no telling what I'll do.
I'm going to kill von Berghoff. Even if Shiska is against it. Fuck him! It was I who got the money for everything. So no one is going to tell me what I can and cannot do. What about you? Why are you willing to fight?
Otto von Berghoff deserves punishment for everything he's done.
So we see eye to eye on him.
Aye. Von Berghoff is nothing more than a swine, brother. And if there's anyone that can get him, then it's Zizka and the devil. That's why I'm going with them to Malashov. What about your mercenaries? Are they good?
Ne t'inquiète pas, mon ami. Le Seigneur Morgenstern can always be relied upon.
Who is this Morgenstern?
C'est un bon ami à moi. We met years ago au Grand Tournoi de Lorraine, at the estate of the Duke there.
Can he be trusted?
Le Chevalier Morgenstern is not only a warrior, but also a serious patron of the heart. A man of renown.
How did you find Morgenstern?
Pendant que vous étiez chez les Hongrois, I went to Kettenberg. Le Chevalier Morgenstern was with Sigismund. But he turned him down because, le roi n'a pas d'argent. The king has run out of coin.
So he's just an ordinary mercenary?
Not ordinary. He's a renowned condottiere.
Where does this Morgenstern come from?
From Brunswick. His ancestor fought for Emperor Charles. A good house, mon ami.
So why is he earning a living as a mercenary?
C'est une triste histoire. He lost considerable estates due to his relatives and battles in Eastern Prussia.
So he became impoverished?
In truth, it was more his passion for art that led him to ruin.
I'd like to learn something.
It will take some time, and a few groschen, mon ami. Acquiring my art came at great cost, so I cannot pass it on for free. Especially now when I have been unjustly stripped of my possessions, and I must rely only on my sharp wits. Ainsi va le destin. So, what would you like to know?
Baron Brabant, tell me a little about the world beyond the borders of our little country.
Mon ami, the world is so big and there is so much to tell, but you want to hear only a little? What to choose from that inexhaustible fount of wisdom? Ah, je sais. Opportunity is like a ladder. You must seize it with both hands, climb to the top, and knock it down behind you. Remember that, Jean-Henri? And now let me give you another piece of wisdom. Allons-y, mon ami. Let us not waste any time.
Was darf's heute Morgen sein?
Excuse me, but I'd like to ask you how many men you have with you, sir.
Meine Truppe ist nicht groß, but for your purposes, I think it will suffice. Außer den Leuten here in the camp, I also have Soldaten nearby, and if need be, they will go with us. Doch wir werden abwarten, according to what Hauptmann Schischka says.
What did you agree with Goodman Brabant? How much did he promise you?
Enough to risk meinen Hals, my neck, for you. Half of the reward in coin, in advance, and half in booty on the spot. You pay for any losses of the horses and archers. If your plan fails, you shall pay us the rest of the money we would otherwise get.
So you already know what the plan is?
All I know is you want to capture some small fortress. You get inside, we take care of the rest. Kein Stürmen der Mauern und no sieges. Just a quick, clean job for my men.
What weapons do you have? What can we rely upon in combat?
Meine Truppe has the power of eine Lanze, and my people are experienced archers. We know how to take care of ourselves.
And how many of you are there?
Here in the camp, I have my Armiger Hagen Trott, 2 free archers and a combat hostler. Alles Gute und unerschütterliche Jungs.
What experience do your men have? Where have they fought before?
Das ganze letzte Jahr we fought in Italy for Sir Musio Sforza, and we wintered near Milan.
And who were you fighting against? And did you win?
Unfortunately, this time Il Capitano Barbiano was luckier and beat our Musio in battle. But it was not a bad year. Italien ist ein großartiges Land. I think we shall head south again in the autumn. I'm certain Milan will soon rise against Florence, and there'll be a new war. Möge Gott mit dir sein.
Schönen Tag. Was willst du, mein Herr?
My name's Henry, and I'm a friend of Zizka's. I came here to see who Brabant brought us.
Ja, ich weiß, wer du bist. Brabant spoke to my lord, Sir Urso, about you. He said you want to do something big. Worum geht es denn?
Well, unfortunately, I can't tell you many details. I don't even know them myself. Zizka is being awfully secretive about it.
Macht nichts. Das ist egal. A war is meant to be fought, especially if you pay us well. Fürs Geld oder für die Freude?
What weapons do you have? And how many of you are there?
Entschuldigung, mein Freund. But you'd better talk about that with Herr von Morgenstern. Die ganze Truppe, including the horses, belong to Sir Urso.
All right. I'll ask him later.
Ganz wie du willst. And if you want to play some dice with me, I'm at your service.
My God! Ah, the simple joys of life, eh, pal?
Are you better?
That's what I just said. Anyway, do you think I'd miss out on the chance to hack a chunk off onto his arse?
You're not the only one. After what he did to Samuel's people.
I'm more pissed off about how he handed our arses to us at Rabos. He chased us off like rabbits, the fucker.
How could von Burgov have found out about our meeting in Rabors? Could someone have betrayed us?
I don't know. But there's no point in trying to figure it out. It wasn't any of the captured lords. And if any of their men talked, well, we'll never know now.
Did Zizka tell you how he plans to attack Malashov?
I think it's obvious. We have to lure von Bergau into a trap, then quietly grab him.
Then what do we need that cannon for?
Now, in case our ruse doesn't go according to plan. And I'm itching to fire that fucking contraption. These toys that use gunpowder pretty much even the odds. But they cost as much as a virgin whore. Aye, if we'd had one of them fat beauties with us at Snoimo, that would have been something.
I heard you're an experienced swordsman, and that I could learn a thing or two from you.
Ah, you certainly can. But it won't be easy.
What do you want to teach me?
A technique for a truly experienced swordsman. The Master Strike.
I haven't learned that one yet.
I'll teach you. We can get started right away if you'd like.
Show me how to do a master strike, Devil.
Follow me over here between the collapsed walls. The floor is straight there. A good place to spar.
Christ, you got some energy.
Should we get started?
Right, show me what you've got. I see you've got some armor, so let's get started. Here, take this practice sword so we don't end up hurting each other.
Fucker.
So the Master Strike is the ultimate sword fighting technique. It's simple in theory, but not as easy in practice. It's a sword technique, regardless of if it's long, short, or you're using it with a shield. You use your counterattack to block your opponent's attack while striking them at the same time. There's no way to defend against it. I'll show you first so that you know how it should look. Attack me when you're ready. And just now you then. Do you know how to perform a perfect block?
Of course.
The Master Strike works in the same way. Only instead of blocking, you attack at the right moment. You have to lead your attack against your opponent's weapon. When they attack from above, you stab them from below. When they try to slash you from the left, attack from the right. And vice versa. Timing and direction are everything. Hit your opponent at the right time and from the right angle. I'll attack slowly from above. You position yourself with your sword below and strike against my sword. On guard! No, you have to attack at the same time. Snap out of it. You can't just defend. You have to attack directly against my strike. No! You have to attack at the same time. Snap out of it. Not like that. You were supposed to counterattack from the good Henry. Now, from this side. Watch where I'm attacking from. If I hold my sword to the left, put yours to the right.
When I'm on the right, get ready on the left. The Master Strike only works when you attack from the opposite side. Let's give it a try. Not like that! You were supposed to counter-attack from the opposite side when I started attacking. Now do it again. No, you have to attack at the same time. Snap out of it. Oh, you're catching on, Henry. All right, once more, and for real this time. I'll be attacking you from all sides. You have to pay attention and lead your counter-attack from the opposite side.
I understand.
That's not it. You have to attack me too. That's not it. You have to attack me too. That's not it. You have to attack me too. That's not it. You have to attack me too. That's not it! You have to attack me too! That's not it! You have to attack me too! Not like that! You were supposed to counter-attack from the opposite side when I started attacking. No! You have to attack at the same time. Snap out of it. Now you're getting the hang of it. Again! Stop fooling around. You've got to strike against my strike. Not like that. You were supposed to counter-attack from the opposite side when I started attacking. Not like that. You were supposed to counter-attack from the opposite side when I started attacking. Not like that. You were supposed to counter-attack from the opposite side when I started attacking. No, you have to attack at the same time. Snap out of it. That's not it. You have to attack me too. Not like that. You were supposed to counter-attack from the opposite side when I started attacking. Stop fooling around. You've got to strike against my strike. No, you have to attack at the same time. Snap out of it. No, you have to attack at the same time. Snap out of it. That's not it. You have to attack me too. You have to attack at the same time. Snap out of it. That's not it. You have to attack me too. Work. Again. No, you have to attack at the same time. Snap out of it. That's That's not it! You have to attack me too! You have to attack at the same time. Snap out of it. No! You have to attack at the same time. Snap out of it. That's not it! You have to attack me too! Not like that! You were supposed to counter-attack from the opposite side when I started attacking. That's not it! You have to attack me too! That's not it! You have to attack me too! Stop fooling around! You've got to strike against my strike! No! You have to attack at the same time! Snap out of it! Not it! You have to attack me too! That's not it! You have to attack me too! Not like that! You were supposed to counter-attack from the Here's a few more tips. Remember, the easiest way to perform a perfect block is when your sword is in the same direction as your opponent's. When they attack from the left, you defend on the left. With a master strike, it's the other way around. You lead your strike from the opposite side than your opponent. If your opponent knows how to perform a master strike, don't give them an opportunity to use it. Try not to attack from the opposite side. Now for the most important part. You can use a master strike to defend against an opponent's riposte. After a perfect block, your positions are always set. Your opponent knocked your sword to the left and attacks with a riposte to the right. Until now, your only means of defense would be a perfect block. Now you can surprise them with a master strike that they won't be able to block even if they wanted to. Understand?
I think I understand.
Good. That's all I can teach you. It's up to you now to learn how to use the master strike in combat.
I'll do my best. Thanks. How do you know Kubienka?
He saved my arse back at Neuhaus. We only made it out thanks to him. I thought we were fucked. But then Kubienka appeared, dragging a ladder, asking how much we would pay for it.
What did he get for it?
The first thing he got was a good fucking beating, because we thought he'd been dead for 2 days. But after we escaped, we made sure he didn't have to pay for drinks for a long time.
How long have you known Zizka?
It's been a while. He served with me during the Moravian-Margrave Wars.
So you were his commander, sir?
That's water under the bridge now. I'm just an old wanted robber baron whose neck you and Zizka just saved. I don't give a shit about the sirs anymore, you see?
Ah, all right then. What can you tell me about Zizka?
Well, based on what you two have been through, I'd say you should know him pretty well by now. When everything is fucked, people around you are dying and you're fighting for your very life, only then can you really learn what a person is like.
Can we fight together?
Of course, but only with practice weapons so I don't accidentally finish you off.
Ah, forget it. I wanted to fight with real weapons.
Tough luck. I don't want to have you on my conscience.
I'd like to learn a new combat technique.
Certainly. I'm just about bored to death, so at least this'll make the time pass faster. I'll teach you how to hit with the pommel of the sword. What do you say?
That sounds good. Teach me that.
Aye, I can see you like long swords too, eh? So listen, the trick is about speed and surprise. After stabbing with the sword, you immediately turn it around, and while sliding, you strike the sword's pommel forward. If you do it fast enough, the opponent won't have time to move, and you'll hit him right between the eyes. And now, come and try it a few times. Good, good. You could be bloody damn good. If you don't get killed first.
What awaits us at Malashov?
A short but nonetheless dangerous battle, in the best case scenario.
And in the worst?
Things go to fucking hell, and our worldly cares will be over. So prepare well, this really won't be easy.
I'll come back later.